Okay, you convinced me.
Thanks, John.
I'll take pictures of the sculpture and look for its documents.
And me?
John, you Google that collector just in case.
Victoria Baxter, right?
Yes, and me?
Maybe we could give her a little gift to make a good impression.
Well, as long as you take care of it.
And me?
You'll come to Baxter's house with me. If what you say is true, and tomorrow she's leaving on a trip, we must be quick. But now park that van. You're breaking the law.
Yeah, no more tickets, Boris.
Happy birthday.
Tomorrow you'll receive a parcel from me, a set of micro cameras with mics, incredibly small. They're for you to set up a little security system in your shop. You have things I'm interested in, and I don't want to see you get robbed. But don't think that the cameras are for free. Hey, rat. I need you to find me a painting just like this one. Mediocre or bad quality. Anonymous painter. Painted in the 1880s in the Netherlands. In its original frame. I'll come to Paris personally to pick it up in 2 days. Don't tell John or anybody else, okay, rat?
Boris!
Hey, boss.
John told you to park the van.
Yes,
Are you doing it?
that's something I'm debating with him.
You'll pay the fine next time, okay?
Seems fair, boss.
Did you take the van to the repair shop?
You told me to go today, but the Baxter thing is more important, isn't it?
Yes, but
I'll take that as a thanks, Boris. Happy birthday.
are you sure you got it right? You sure she's interested in the Neo sculpture?
She said she had a soft spot for Japanese carvings, and as far as I know, ours is a marvel, isn't it?
Ours?
Yours.
I can't find the nylon hammer.
I have it.
Why?
None of your business. You want it?
Give it to me.
Sure, boss. Happy birthday.
I want you to stop calling John Choke.
Okay. But his name is Choke. 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 Choke, 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 choke.
Stop it, Boris.
Okay. End of argument. Choke.
John. Hey, do you have the SD card?
Nope, but let me look for it.
You already know what gift to give the collector?
No, not yet. But I'll get an idea from the info I Googled about her.
I can't stand him calling you Choke. Why can't he get used to your real name?
Because I was, the first good thing that happened to him after he lost his son and he went mad. Give him some time.
We've talked about this a lot of times. He's a bad worker, he costs us money, and we don't need him anyway.
I won't leave him again, Pauline. I promised him I'd take him out of the madhouse, and I did it. But now if I leave him in the street, what'll become of him?
You should see how he treats me when you're not around.
I don't know, maybe he's jealous.
Jealous?
He only has me.
He says, happy birthday, more and more. He's getting worse.
I wouldn't say that. I find him more centered. I mean, it's been months since he phoned the police to ask them about his son.
Yeah, now he just looks for him on Facebook. Are you sure that Baxter is interested in the Neo?
I know you're fond of the sculpture, but I think of it as a chess pawn. We lose it to save the shop. And of course she'll like it. According to Boris, she loves Japanese carved sculptures, and she won't find anything as good as our Nyo.
I guess you're right. But there's less and less of my father here. You look strange today. Is it because of the nightmare?
No. Yes. I don't know. It's like my memories are trying to tell me something. But what? When you die, you resurrect, but your body comes back to the shape it was in when you died for the very first time, and without any of your memories. So, although you had that scar erased with laser surgery, it's going to appear again if you die. Your best girl. Thanks to her, you've got a very worthwhile present. If the scar on your hand comes back, go to her and do whatever she tells you to do. You work at the antique shop that Pauline inherited from her father. Years ago, when you were known as Choke, you went crazy and lost your mind and ended up living in a derelict metro station in New York, where the psycho found you. Down in the Cadway metro station, you made friends with another crazy street person. He was as nutty as you were, and what drove him crazy was that he couldn't accept the death of his son. Years later, you got him out of the loony bin they put him into and brought him to Paris, where he works with you and Pauline now. "3 years ago, a totally crazy millionaire found you at Cadway, and he discovered that you were an immortal, and so he used you to become one himself. The crazy tycoon wasn't alone. He had a hunting dog who did everything he was ordered to do. White killed you, and when you resurrected with no memory, he lied to you. He gave you a false life, a false past, a false career, even a false mother. Yet, although White manipulated you into finding the potion of immortality, you also discovered some things you weren't supposed to. When that happened, like at the Hotel Doré in Paris, he killed you. And when you came back, he manipulated you again, making you start all over again. The last time that psycho killed you, he made you swallow mercury. That was a little mistake, because from then on, you started to remember small pieces from your past, which helped you to finish with him. Your findings led you to the ruins of the Church of St. Fergus in Scotland, where you remembered how you were made an immortal, and where you threw the psycho into a well. Yesterday de Origins, founder of the Order of the Flesh, transmuted your body in 1501 so you could return from the dead. However, he excluded one of the ingredients from the potion of immortality, mercury, without which you come back without your memory. The weirdest thing is that Hines was in your dream. You met him as a boy. The coin of judgment is the main ingredient of the potion of immortality. You believe that, if you can find one, you'll be able to undergo the same ritual, this time with mercury, so that in the future you won't lose your memory again. A mysterious blind master appears in your dreams, but only there, because his name is not in any history book. You don't even know in which era you met him.